These are my grade 8B1 students, and they have done a project on HTML. And I had given them nearly 3 weeks time to complete the project, and I have divided them into 3 in a group, and they have selected their country of their choice. And for example, they have done it on Brazil, they have done it on Spain, and they have done it on Caron. To tell about Caron, it is their own country. They have self-made their country like that as a Caron. And they have done it on HTML tags, as you have seen, they have done it on HTML tags. And I'll be just awarding them some points or some marks as an internals. And I think this, they have just took a lot of pains in putting up their tags and codes to get up this website. And they are well in using all the websites. They can create their websites of their own. Yeah.
Good morning, I'm Mihai from Romania and I'm going to explain about the HTML.
Good morning, I'm Rohan from India. I'm going to explain about the country.
We're from Kenya, and we're taking care of the laptop.
So first, HTML is hypertext markup language. It's basically a language for IT. And before we show you the result, we're going to show you what we did to work it out. So this is just the simplest of the coding, because when you actually do the website, it's so much harder. And now we're going to show you the result. Internet. Yes. This is our website. We're talking about Caron, which is Kenya, Romania, and India. And we're going to tell you more about the HTML stuff we did. Here it's a table display, which gives a layout, a beautiful layout. It's got 4 columns, and here it's a close span so that it spans over this. Here we inserted a picture where we describe where Caron is. A PowerPoint work done by Rohan, where he showed where Caron is. This is the national bird. And this is the president. He actually used the Photoshop to change it out. And this is the Commander-in-Chief of Army, which is William. And once again, we used PowerPoint and Paint to actually insert the image there. This is Rohan. Okay, again, another PowerPoint work. This is the Venus flytrap, which in Caron has been genetically mutated so that it can devour humans also. The national bird, the national animal, which is the chov. It's a combination of a very fast cheetah and a fearsome wolf. And this is the Gangnam Style. It's the national anthem of Caron. It's actually Caron Pop, not K-pop.
Here, these are links to different pages. You can click to this tracking. Yeah. And over here, as you can see, we view stable again. And here's the glacier, one of the most famous Tagesburg glacier in Caron. This is the Medusa Desert on the other side of Caron. Over here is the forest of Caron, which is on the other side of Caron. And these are just the outskirts of Debrecen, which is the capital of Caron. History. And a few many years ago, Caron was just full of ice dominated by meteors. But then a meteorite hit Earth and meteors ran away. Then the ice melted, the glaciers flooded, and Caron became a barren land of water. Then another meteorite hit Caron, hit the Earth, and all the aquatic mutants inhabiting Caron ran away to another planet. The water evaporated and the lakes turned into mountains, and Caron became a desert. Just after a century, another meteorite hit Caron, and all the nomads ran away too, and the mountains crumbled, the sand eroded, the dunes fell, and Caron was suddenly a barren land of forest. Soon a last meteorite hit Caron. The forest burned down to ash and Karen was suddenly a geographically well-developed country. 13 years ago, 3 great babies, Mihai, William and Rohan, conquered Kevin while they were still in diapers. They then turned Kevin from a country full of oil and gold into the richest and most developed country in the world. And this is the flag of Kevin. Each of these triangles over there, they represent the wealth, courage, wisdom and awesomeness of every Kevin citizen there. And over here, this was done using a list, an unordered list, as you can see because of bullet points. Become a citizen.
And now to become a citizen, we have used a form, and we cannot include it in the website, so we made an extra one. And this is the headline, so you can smile now. For the first name, we have used the text input, William write it. However, the phone number, is secret and comes as under password text. Then you can also choose what you are, a male or a female. It's a radio box, so you can only choose one, you cannot choose two. For your talents, you can choose as many as you want because it's a checkbox which can be chosen multiple times. Once again, a text box. For the nation, we have again used the text input and everything. We have used submit as a button. And terms and conditions, these are the terms and conditions. And it's all about Rohan capturing you if you're actually interested in coming to Kevin and becoming a citizen.
And we actually supposed to put a reset button, but we didn't put that because this is only a once in a lifetime opportunity and you cannot do it again. So there's only a submit, otherwise you cannot do it.
Hi guys, I'm Pawan. I will be explaining about our HTML project that we have done about the country Brazil.
And my name is Tejas Suresh and I'll be assisting Pawan with this.
And my name is Sachin and I will be controlling the laptop.
Now, over here, as you see, we have again used the same program called Hypertext Markup Language. And over here, if you see, again it is not as easy as you think because there are millions and millions and millions of coding to set a very big website.
And so, not set a big but a creative website which will look really good.
So now we shall go to the output of the website. And first, we'd like to ask you, would you like to visit the country Brazil? Yes. And here is our logo, and here we have the current time that is going on in Brazil. So if you are at work and you don't have a watch, you can refer to this. And over here we have also added, we have enlarged these several images so that it is easier for printing. And as you go down, we have done the same thing. Over here we have added a marquee tag which allows the text to scroll here and there. And here is the map of Brazil. Over here we have a short introduction of the country, and as you can see we have added a separate background for that specific text, so which can then make a contrasting color and let it out. And over here we have used the table tag which allows the data that we put inside according to each row. And here's the data and here's the details. And this is a link, this is an image link to another website. So if you click on this, we move to the tourist attractions in Brazil.
Okay. These are the tourist attractions in Brazil. Here again we use marquee, and this is a picture of the famous Jesus Christ statue, the biggest in the world. If you want to go to hotel booking, and these are links which you can use. And this is a form which we use so that you can stay in the, if you want to book in the hotel, you can type that. You can select any country. And this is the hotel of where you'll be staying here in Rio. And if you want to visit other places, you can click this. This is a checkbox so you can select numerous amount of places to visit. And this it submits to the server, goes to the server and reset if you want to do it again. And also, if you want to, because you have to go to hotel, of course it's never free unless you win a watch or something. Here, if you want to, here you should click, it will give you to the persons of the price to pay. As usual, this is like, you can select as many number of passengers as you like. Here we use like a radio tag, so you can only select one of these with options given below. And here is a text area where you can give anything, where you can type any suggestions, like an answer, and say that I have improved something, you use this. And these are the scenery in Brazil. The big, like the Rio Carnival, the Amazon River, the Iguazu Falls. And these are the places we use list unordered list so that it comes in bullet points.
And here, as we go on, you know that the next FIFA World Cup will be held in Brazil, in Rio. So here is a very short history of the FIFA World Cup and what will happen next year and in the coming years. And here, as you see, again we have used the table format where we have listed the where Brazil have become the champions and in which year. And if you would like to book a seat in the FIFA World Cup seats, you can again click this image link, which will take you to another form.
Like he said, remember 2004. If you book in 2014, you will not likely get a place. Here we use the form so that, like, if you want to book a ticket, of course you can, and the number of tickets for each games. And here's the image, so again, this is the radio button where you select one of the credit card options. And the thing, no refunds, people. If you give a refund, we won't accept it. And this is the mascot of the 2014 Brazil.
And here again, as you scroll down, you can see the Rio 2016 Olympics, which will be held in Brazil in that particular year. And again, a short summary of the Olympics. And we have also added a particular background for specific text, so that again it pops out of the screen. And then here we have another table. Over here, as you can see, we have gold, silver and bronze. We have used different color backgrounds for those particular data. And here we have more data of the Brazil's medals. And here, if you would like to visit the Rio 2016 Olympics and book a seat, you can click that image link and
you know that the London 2012 Olympics have concluded. So in the next leap year, we're going to have the Rio Olympics, and this will be the first Olympic Games which will be held in the winter and not in the summer. And here again, if you want to book a ticket for the Rio Games, you can type in the form. Use the form tag for this so that you can type data. And here again, as I said before, we use the checkbox, so you can select as many sports as you want, because there are different venues. It's not only one venue. And again, the credit card details. And if you want to visit the website, go www.rio2016.br for more details.
And here again, these 5 sports were supposed to be linked to Wikipedia, but we were unable to link it to the Wikipedia website because we could not get a connection. So what we did was we copy pasted all the information from the Wikipedia website. Yes, and we have added some photos too. And here is the basketball. Here we have again added the table. from which it is, and again it's from Wikipedia. And over here are the two images of the jerseys. Here and again we have done the same thing for volleyball, rugby and cricket. So and if you scroll down here, over here is the if you like to listen and view the history of the national anthem, you can follow this link to this web page. So the volume is not very high, but you can listen to it. Here it is playing, and here's the history of the national anthem. And that is it. Thank you.
Today we are going to talk about Spain and introduction to Spain.
I'm Mohammed Idris, class AB1. Class AB1.
My name is Osama and I'm from Pakistan. And today we are going to talk about Spain. This is the flag of Spain. Spain is the world's second most popular tourist destination and has more than 50 million visitors every year. The fishing industry is one of the biggest in Europe. There are 19 regions with their own elected authorities. We have made a table here of facts about Spain, the area, country population, capital city, official language and the economy of Spain. And here we have made a table about the economy, like what percent people work, agriculture 4.2%, industry 24%, services 71.7%. And the sports, here's a link.
Football. The Spanish national football team has been successful and have qualified for FIFA World Cup tournament 30 times since 1930.
And Spain plays football.
And they are the 2010 World Cup champions.
And plays futsal.
Futsal is
It's like football.
it's kind of football, indoor football.
And basketball.
This is the Spanish basketball team.
Tennis. And the champion.
Rafael Nadal.
Here's a picture of Spain team. History of Spain. Here's the history of Spain, the timeline. We have a table down here. Like it shows the timeline. Here are the pictures.
We are
If we have linked all these pictures, like if you click on these pictures, you will
you know about the city of that?
and all these pictures are linked. Capital Madrid. Here, capital Madrid. There's a picture of Madrid. Madrid is the capital. Madrid is the capital and the largest city of Spain. The population of the city is roughly 3.3 million, and the entire population of the Madrid metropolitan area is calculated to be 6.5 million. And the city is located near a river in the center of both the country and the community of Madrid. Check out some famous hotels in Spain.
This is the famous hotels in Spain. Costa Brava. Costa Brava has
And we have 5 famous hotels in Spain. So here's the Barcelona hotel.
there are many famous hotels in Spain.
And you can book your hotels on this. So hotel bookings, you can write your name, last name, and here we have used a radio button. Like you can only choose one, or like, and then destination of your hotels, the name, where you want to go, where you want to visit, which total, and then what country are you from, and then places you would like to visit in Spain. You can here we have can visit as many places as you can click on, right? And then hotels you want to visit, here we visit checkbox. You can visit like as many places you want, and here are the images of the hotels.
And you can pay by credit cards. Yes.
And how many rooms do you want, and the credit cards. Here you use the checkbox. And suggestions. How do you like website and all, and how? And you can submit and terms and conditions. 10% of the 10% of the amount will be deducted in case of cancellation. We don't accept violence or other misbehavior in our residency. The prices on our site are highly competitive. All prices on the booking.com website are per room for your entire stay and are displayed including what which is valuable as tax, fee, tax, and all other taxes.